Hello, good afternoon everybody. It is Wednesday the 8th of March 2023. It's about 2 p.m. and I'm over at the Everton Stadium. Let me turn you around. I'm over at the Everton Stadium at Bramley Moore Dock. To be honest, I've had a bit of a nightmare today. I was here first thing this morning to do my midweek video and I had a few technical issues with my SD cards not wanting to record things properly. So I've had to come back over. This afternoon, get back here this afternoon, and now it's snowing, it's freezing cold, and there's quite a bit of wind. You'll see the flags moving about there. So anyway, do you know what? I'm here. We're going to get up in the air. Let me turn you around to have a look at the entrance and that there. There's the south stand there with the roof trusses. The second part of the roof truss is complete. Moving over to the north stand. So, do you know what? We're going to get up in the air and do my midweek video. So, for any first time watchers or just remind everybody, my midweek one is where I get up in the air and address some of your questions and comments you put to me for my weekend video. This will probably be shorter than usual due to the wind, the cold and everything. So, but anyway, I'm going to get up there right now and crack on with it. Let's go. Right, okay guys, going straight up, looking at that east stand, which is the one closest to us. It's really cold here, you know, and snowing, as you'll probably see there. So yeah, I'm going to stop there because I'm just going to get straight in to this, guys. So we're looking directly at the east stand there, which is the one closest to the road, and we'll start with Ryan Olive, who says, wow, lots happened over the last week. The assembly units for the north stand roof trusses have gone, more concrete terracing in place and more steelwork going up for higher up terracing, looking really good, getting close to the 1 year countdown now. Yeah, Ryan, that's a good point regarding the 1 year countdown. It is getting really close, isn't it? So you said the units for the north stand trusses have gone. Oh yeah, if we look right in the middle there, you're right. Just move up a bit more. I'm zooming in there. You're right, yeah. So we look in the middle, you can see the ones for the south stand, like those container units that they build the south stand trusses on, and they've still got to build another 3 for the south stand to go on. It's like the third section, which is going to go up, and that'll be the last one. So just another 3 for the south stand, those roof trusses. But yeah, you're right. If we go across to the middle section over that side, they are gone there, leaving more of a open space there. You are absolutely right. And when you said about the terracing going up, I think you're referring to that west stand, which is right above us there. Guys, I'm not going to fly around it because there is a bit of wind, and I don't want to get over there. What I can do though, I am a bit far away, so go in there we can see that, yeah, the terracing going up on the west stand looks great there, doesn't it? Well spotted. I'm assuming that's what you're referring to, Ryan. And yeah, as you said, 1 year countdown. We are coming up to it. It's not too far off, is it? So yeah, looking good. Thanks for that, Ryan. Right, I'm going to move on to Ronnie Wilson, who says, I hope when the first game starts at the stadium, you time-lapse the whole building process from start to finish. Yeah, Ronnie, let me move out. Ronnie, so I've done a few time-lapses already, time-lapse videos. I've done one last summer when it was the 1 year anniversary, and I done one at Christmas as well, and I will do one probably mid-year this year when it's the 2 year anniversary, and then I'll do something spectacular at the end, Ronnie. Absolutely I will. Definitely in my plans to do that. The snow's picking up here as well, guys. This is really, I've had a bit of a bad day, you know. But yeah, Ronnie, definitely time-lapse video will be on my mind to get done at the end. Something, like I say, something spectacular. Absolutely, has to be done, doesn't it? Okay, and by the way, Ronnie, sorry, as I said, and anybody else interested in the time lapses, like I said, I've done one. It'll be last July it was, and at Christmas. If you scroll down on this playlist of this channel, or just put in Bramley Moore Dock time lapse by Mr. Drone, you will find them there. Okay, So there you go, yeah. And moving on, we've got Ed Gale, who says, great shot of the reflection of the south stand in the water. A side view of the south stand makes it appear that the roof is partially over the water in that dock. Big game Sunday, almost a must win. Okay, that was 3 days ago, so I'm assuming you sent that on the Saturday, because I released my video early, Ed, and you were probably referring to the Nottingham Forest game, when you said big game Sunday, almost a must win. Yeah, and I agree it was almost a must win, but it wasn't. We need to win every game if possible, and we're not going to, are we? If we're just being realistic. But Forest away is a really tough game this season. You know, look at like Man City drew there. They hadn't lost there for a while. So I would have taken a point before the game. I was so concerned we were going to get beat. We done well in that game. We went ahead twice. So yeah, should have won. But you know what? You take a point away from Forest, in my opinion. So yeah, it was a big game, but you know, at least we picked up a point. So Ed, you're looking at the south stand. When you said the reflection on the water of the south stand when I take the shots, let's just move around there. It does look good, and I've got quite a few shots like that through the different phases of it. No reflection today because there's not enough sun with that snow and those clouds, but yeah, I've got quite a few shots showing that reflection, and hopefully I might put something together showing the different reflections in the water as the site's gone on. And what you also said, Ed, was about it looking like it goes over the water from a side view. So let's have a proper full side view. As you can see, it doesn't. It just comes just up to the edge of that dock. Doesn't actually go over the water. But I see, you know, it kind of can look like that, of course, but it's not. I'm just moving up a bit more. It's just going to the edge of that dock. Let's scan round and have a look whilst I'm there. So yeah, thanks very much for that, Ed. I'm gonna move on. I'm freezing here, you know, guys. And it doesn't help when my thumbs don't work right on my phone. Right, going to move on now to David Badcock, who says, I asked last week, and a few have asked this week, as to what the steel structure is that is being constructed on the concrete roof of the Northwest Tower. Looking at the original video linked in the previous comments, it looks to be a baffle protected wall that will align with the top concrete floor of the main section of the West Stand, which I suspect will be an outside access area for people from the probable adjoining bar stroke restaurants. On the top floor of the main West Stand, either for outside seating, dining, or much more likely it'll be an authorised smoking area. Good shout or not. I very much doubt they're going to put a smoking area in a football stadium, to be honest with you, David. But yeah, you're right, mate. How's it going? Somebody stopped to say hello. How's it going? You're right. Did you beep at me this morning? Yeah. Mate.
I'm always
crap myself. Yeah. I had to come back. My recording didn't work this morning. Right, so we're going around to have a look at the northwest corner. I stopped there for a bit because Danny, one of the guys who often goes past in his truck, had stopped to say hello. So Danny, if you're watching, appreciate you stopping to say hello, mate. Yeah, I just stopped to have a little chat, because we often do. So we are going to have a look at this northwest corner. Right, guys, and I want to get up and have a look at this because David has pointed out, David's mentioned what's going on. A few people have asked what's going on, what's being built in the northwest corner. But the one thing with David's actually said on top of the concrete structure. So I owe everybody a little apology, right? Because in the last few weeks people have been saying what's being built on the northwest corner roof, and I've been saying, well, nothing. I've been looking here, because when people say roof, I'm looking up here, right, at the roof. And now it's just because David has said the concrete roof. I'm pretty certain that you now all mean down here. And I think I've misunderstood you all. So I do apologise for that. So what's being built there? Tell you what, we can see that Archibald Leach design in that wall, I think, there. What's being built there? I don't know. So does anybody know? Has anybody got any ideas? But I would say, I don't think you've suggested maybe an outside seating area or smoking area, David. I can't see that being the case, personally. But I could be wrong. Does anybody know at all? Anybody give us any inclination on that, please? I'd be very, very grateful. Thanks for that, David. The other thing I would say as well, just not picking on you, David, at all, of course, but David had sent quite he'd sent a message to my previous video, but it was really long, and I think David had said he was surprised I didn't, read some of that out. But I do get quite a few people that send really long videos, guys. Really long comments and questions, and although I read them, it's really hard for me to put them in my video if they're really long, because it'll take me ages to read out. Where's my drone here? Sorry guys, just keep an eye on the drone. It'll take me so long to read it out if when they're really long. So if you can keep them to like a few, just a few lines, that would be absolutely perfect, if you can. Obviously if it's something you want to say that is just going to take you so long to write it, then feel free, but just note that that's the reason why I can't read some out when they are so long. Sorry, just bringing the drone around while I wasn't talking. So yeah, a few lines is perfect, because it means that I can actually refer to it in the video as well. Okay, so we'll stop there and we will move on to who have we got. We've got Ian Powles, who says, I think I noticed they had started the brickwork along the underneath of the south stand rather than just the corners. Only noticed it on a still shot. Take a look, see what you think. Was also wondering when they will remove the supports on the north stand. I read somewhere they have to leave them in whilst the trusses settle. Anyone heard or read the timeline for this? Okay, so brickwork at under the south stand. You did say south, didn't you? I need to check that again. Yes, you did, Ian. Brickwork to the underneath of the south. Not seen anything. I need to arrange these questions and comments better, because I was over here before, then I've gone round to the northwest corner and then back to the south. It messes with the battery, but it just uses up battery, which means I have to end quicker. So what I'll do, I'll stop there so we can take a look, because I can zoom from there. No, I can't see any brickwork at all, Ian, down there. Can anybody? There's at the very top corner, I can see something laying down. I think that's the brick facades though for the corners. Can't see any brickwork being done there, Ian. Am I missing something? Can anybody send me any pictures? Anybody know anything I don't? And then looking over, you mentioned the blue supports there for the north stand, haven't you? Which they're right in front of us over there. When will they be removed? I think it makes sense what you've said, that it all has to like settle and all that, but then I think they probably need to have, well, they need to have like kind of everything up and connected and everything, so it probably is all going to rely on each other, is it, to secure itself. I don't know, I'm not, as you can tell, I'm not an engineering or construction expert by any stretch, but does anybody know when they'll look to start removing those blue supports? We've got more, if I move around, we've got a couple more, I think, over the south. Not over the south stand, but on the south stand. They're getting ready. Well, there's one more at the moment. Be ready for that one they've put in the middle, that they're building in the middle. So, yeah. Anybody any idea when they start to remove the blue supports? And moving on, and this is the last one. I've got Jeff Davies, who says, hey Nick, just wondering what's stopping drone flyers directly overflying the site when the site is closed and no workers are present. Cheers. Thanks, Jeff. The quick and correct and honest answer is absolutely nothing. Nothing's stopping us flying over the site when it's closed or even when it's open. There are no flight restrictions here, okay, but what stops me from doing it is just a little respect and courtesy. That, look, they've asked us not to fly over the site whilst they work. In fact, they've asked us not to fly over the site at all, and I will just stick to that, because it's a request. It's a polite request from Lango Rourke and Everton. So I will stick to that. I'm just going to bring the drone down now. But lawfully, Jeff, there's nothing. There's nothing really. But I want to work. I do feel like I have quite a relatively good relationship with the guys at Everton. They talk to us about the site, and I wouldn't want to do anything to annoy them unnecessarily. Okay, but there's nothing like really that actually stops us other than our own moral compass, I suppose. Okay, so I'm gonna finish that there, guys. Right, okay guys, there you go. That was the Everton Stadium at Bramley Moore Dock on the 8th of March 2023, early afternoon, about 2 p.m, probably about 2:30 now. As you can see, the snow's trying to get a little bit heavier. It's very cold, I'll tell you that. So yeah, I think that was shorter than usual, but I'm not sure, because I'm just up there flying around. Somebody stopped to say hello as well, so I stopped midway through, so I didn't have the full timing of my video. Anyway, I hope I covered some good questions and comments put over there. That bit about the northwest corner and what's being built there, like I said during the video, I apologise for that, because a few people had said what's being built at the northwest corner on the roof, and I was going right at the top of the roof. I even put on one of my videos, a still from one of the illustration videos they'd done early on to check that there was nothing actually on top of the roof. So yeah, I was getting mixed up there. I didn't understand the comments and questions, but I do now, because David had put there. The other thing I did say as well is, if you could, guys, try and keep your questions and comments to a few lines if you can. Even if you put a few up, if there's a few things you want to put a few. It's easy for me to pick them out there then to read out. But yeah, other than that, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. Please like, share and subscribe. Please do that. It means so much to me. For any branded clothing like this, go to this link. If you want to drop me an email about anything, because quite a lot of people do, drop me an email there. Other than that, I will be back here Saturday, probably Saturday morning, to do a full circular of everything, have a good look at everything, put some nice music to it. And I'm also at the game Saturday, Everton against Brentford. If you see me there, feel free to say hello. Let me know if you're happy to go on camera as well, because I'm more than happy to get as many fans as I can on camera. Everton fans, I mean, not my fans. Just get that clear. I'm happy to get anybody on camera who's happy to go on it. So let me know. Okay. But guys, other than that, take care. Like, share, subscribe. See you later.